Go ahead. Let's see your trick. That's your trick? I give that a cheese score of -2. Give you the melted cheese award. Cheese ball. La 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 la. You gotta go la 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 as you're doing it. Or you gotta do it one-handed with a trumpet in the other hand. Now you guys can see I'm trying to strap this big old battery on here. Oh, let's see. That pointed at it. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's huge. All right, let's see how she flies. Oh, I didn't get that last one. See if I can tear up my seat. So initial impressions, let me do that a little bit closer. I wish I had some 550 GNBs to test on here. Like I said, guys, these batteries are for that other build that's coming. All right, let's check out the punch out. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's, what do I want to, I don't want to call it anything bad, but with that big pack in there, it's like it won't punch out like it does with the 450. Yeah, it feels really heavy on there, guys. It's like it's not optimal, I'll tell you that. It feels like a sled, like big heavy sled. There's the beep. All right, you guys let me know what you think. Too heavy, right? Yeah. Oh, started beeping. Maybe it was just that last thing. Let's see. There it is. show you why. I actually broke my 4-liter 120. Yeah, it hit really hard. Just pull this out. I'm about to head home here from the park, but I feel bad. But I'm gonna fix her up. I will fix this thing. It's been too good to leave like this. But all right, the connector basically got deep pinned right off of its base right there, and that got disconnected, so ESC can't talk to the FC, and that connector there here got destroyed. See what that looks like at home. And I'll make a promise though, this leader will fly again. Alright guys, we're back here at the bench. I wanted to get you guys a closer look of my damage here. That's the ESC there. Got it all prepped, ready to go. There used to be a connector there, which basically is this. And it got blasted off on that crash into the tree. So the pins are kind of bent on it. Rather than trying to reinstall that and have it pop back off, I'm gonna go ahead and solder to it. On the FC side of things here, the connector stayed intact. It's perfectly fine, although the connector that plugs into it got destroyed. So I don't want to reuse that. Look at that, it's messed up. But the side that popped out with the ESC is perfect. So I'll just reuse this on the FC side, and then I'll trim these off and solder directly to the pins down here. Hey guys, I'm back. I couldn't get the connector to work on this side. It was it also had a little break in it, so I wired one for one. It was not fun because it's so tiny, but I got it done properly, and it arms and everything. But I think I damaged something else on the ESC, because it won't, motor 3 won't turn on. These motors are sounding kind of beat up too from all the beating I put on this thing, but this motor 3 right there won't turn on. I tried a different motor here, but it didn't work either. So what I'm gonna do now is, I guess, just to troubleshoot and make sure the motor actually works, is I'm gonna swap the wiring from this motor to this motor, just to see if that specific ESC on this motor 3 side is bad. Hey guys, we're back, just continuing the troubleshooting here. I switched the wiring from this motor to this motor on the ESC, just a quick swap there, and wanted to see if the trouble would follow and see if this motor wasn't working before. So let's see what happens when I arm. Alright, so this motor here is arming now, so we know that the trouble followed the ESC port to this motor. So basically the motor 3 ESC port is bad on the ESC. I guess I could spend time trying to reflash or check the board, but the board did take a hit where that connector is right there, and there was this little resistor or I'm not sure, diode behind it that kind of got angled out, and I did try to resolder it, but it's just way too tiny, and I thought it did connect, but pretty sure I damaged that ESC board pretty good. The flight controller seems to be booting up okay, but it could be trouble too. You just don't know until you fly it. On the bench it's booting up, but that maybe the gyro took a hit, and
just wouldn't be able to trust it fully. So